Hello, this is Semi-Outdated Gaming with part 3 of the New Vegas blind playthrough. Today we have a bit of a longer episode, but we also make more progress. I'll finish up with the introductions and get right into the gameplay. That's a really fancy sign. I like how they put all the little different letters together. In other words, that could be read as Sal-O-on. Or Sal. Instead of Saloon. Hello.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I... Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector? Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
See, I never heard him say anything about the NCR, but what's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Okay, so I'm hearing that the NCR, well, not the best, is a better option than the Legion. Okay, well now tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
So great, we get to pick our faction. Don't know what I'm gonna go for yet, if I want to play, what kind of character I want to play. So, what's so important about the Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Bighorners. What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Adios.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Yep, figure that out.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
The characters have such, like, a weird behavior. Like, you'll just bump into them, and they'll, like, dash off. Hello, Trudy.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
TR's not always the smartest.
Alright.
So, what happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the Powder Gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
Wait, so it's like an actual reputation system?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Well, I could help the people who are in a rundown little town, or I could help the people who have a ton of explosives. But once again, haven't decided what playthrough I'm going through.
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder Gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Okay, well, trying to track down the people who attacked me.
Not much, other than they were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did they say where they're going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where are they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Vegas Strip. Want me to take a look at your broken radio? I don't think that'll go over well, but...
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay, well, I guess anything interesting going on anywhere else?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Fun. Okay. Just gonna...
Be careful out there.
Doug.
That's close enough.
Okay.
So, I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you gonna do about the Powder Gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You need a hired gun. I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
I don't know who the Crimson Caravan is, but I'll take any money.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Guess I'll ask around.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
One of the motorcycles if they don't work.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else.
Ooh,
Joe
she
Cobb
really
talks
like
about
that.
leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy... I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Well, I'm gonna go round up those people.
I'll be waiting.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You sneak.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Howdy.
Heard you got dynamite.
Too dangerous. Wanna kill?
Yikes.
Too dangerous. Sorry.
Okay. Well, bye.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Town's gonna be attacked by bandits.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
That's nice. That's not much.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, I'm ready.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
When did you get here? Okay, where's Trudy?
They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Great. What do you mean? Oh. Yeah, I made the powder gangers mad. You know, considering...
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You know, considering how well they were able to hold up against some, like, townsfolk, I'm not too worried.
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Vilified. Oh.
That ought to keep things settled for a while. Hope it stays that way.
Man of many words. So Las Vegas is that away? The quest marker takes me that away. And G is that way. Let's say G, right? It's a nice old abandoned shack. Sure. Oh. G. Oh. It won't take too kindly to but they're already dead, so it doesn't really matter. That was actually kind of disappointing. Oh. Now, how do I get in? Hey, there's a flag.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
Why?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't you be protecting the town?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Which side's west? That side? So go in here. Wait, are there...
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
I can see that.
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Oh, I'm a courier with the Mojave Express, apparently.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Lost a package?
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
I do, actually.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
So a cowboy robot? Like the one who dug us out of the grave?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
What a guy.
No idea. Sounds like you 2 had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name... Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
These names, they get me. Like, just because you're in the apocalypse doesn't mean, well, I've never been in an apocalypse, so I wouldn't know. But some of these names seem a bit odd.
Now, a beagle had some
We'll see like that. Go back.
Move along, please. Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Who are you?
Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Okay.
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock?
In a very
Vicky and
bad
Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Fine.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Prim is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, the town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Bad pun. Bad pun.
The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you.
Ooh.
Rumor is the dealers over there cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to cold.
Sassy robot.
Happy trails, partner.
Or the Steve, or Bison Steve Hotel.
Had enough.
Yeah, it's nice.
You like that? You like that?
Well, I cannot shoot whatsoever. Please stop. Where'd the other one go? What's with this NCR money? Like, is it actually worth anything, or am I just picking up worthless stuff? Hey, someone's finally got some bottle caps.
You like that? Come on!
Wow, this is... Oh, hello.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Oh, Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
That's rather presumptuous.
My good lady, I believe I may have some information that would prove useful. If you would just untie my hands, I'd be more than happy to share that information I have with you.
Or you could just share it now.
I'm sure you mean well, but I'm afraid you'll have to wait until I'm in a
Okay.
I'm in quite a state here. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks for being so cooperative. I swear this music is like really creepy. Like, is that just me, or is that's creepy music?
What was that? Maybe I'm... Come on.
Did he die? No. No. Oh no. Why do you run ahead? Oh, I got a key. Doesn't really make up for it though. That's not good.
This is most unusual. The Powder Gangers have visitors today. I guess there's a first for everything. Now those tough-looking fellows must be great cons. I recognize those funny helmets and leather vests from stories I've heard. So what are they doing with that dapper gentleman who wears a checked suit? I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking about heading south toward Nipton, then west to Novak where they'll meet up with someone. I guess I could track them if I needed to, but the town of Prim needs me here to serve and protect. Oh my, I think I've been spotted.
Okay. Now where to? Back that way. Okay. Who are you? Wait, come back. Come back.
You better be sleeping with one eye open.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
I have a present for you from the Powder Gangers.
No.
I hope you like dynamite.
I really don't.
Over here!
I don't. Okay. I'm trying to...
Come on! Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
What lottery?
What lottery? The lottery! That's what lottery! Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters! Oh my god! Smell that air!
Are you alright?
Are you kidding me? Never felt better! Yeah!
You Powder Ganger?
Powder Ganger? What? I mean, yeah, used to be, sure. But not no more. Powder Gang is small time, man. I'm a winner! I won the motherfucking lottery!
Okay, Oliver.
Bye.
Oh, that dialogue. He was like, ooh, yeah. And then, just all of a sudden, just bye. You know what? I gotta guess. that this is I mean, bonfires are nice and all, but it seems a little overkill. Okay, so at this point, my game had crashed multiple times, so I decided to stop the recording there, and we'll pick it up next time. Please like and subscribe, and if you didn't like it, leave a comment telling why, and I will see you all next time.